morning, students. We have already discussed the ovarian hormone in last class. We have discussed the hormone estrogen in last class. There are two main ovarian hormones, the estrogen and progesterone, which we require to know in detail. There are some other hormones also, like inhibin and relaxin and some androgen in a small amount, but the estrogen and progesterone are very important hormone, and you need to know about it in your syllabus. So we have already discussed the estrogen in last class. Today we will discuss the progesterone. What is progesterone? It is C21 steroid, and it is synthesized from acetate of cholesterol along with estrogen. So progesterone is a female sex hormone, and it is produced mainly in ovaries following ovulation each month, and it is endogenous steroid, C21 steroid, and is involved in menstrual cycle, pregnancy and embryogenesis. Yes, it has important role in menstrual regulation, and it's very important role in pregnancy because it support and nourish the developing fetus and in embryogenesis. Now, what is the source of progesterone? If we divide it as like its source in non-pregnant women and in pregnant women. So, in non-pregnant women, the larger amount of progesterone is secreted in the luteal phase or secretory phase from the corpus luteum, and a small amount in follicular phase or first half of menstrual cycle from the theca interna cell. In non-pregnant women, a small amount from theca interna cell during first half of menstrual cycle, that is the follicular phase, and the larger amount from the corpus luteum during the second half of menstrual cycle, that is secretory phase. And what is its source in pregnant women? In pregnant women in first trimester, the source of progesterone is the corpus luteum, which become the corpus luteum of pregnancy. And in second and third trimester, the main source of progesterone is placenta. So, progesterone is transported in blood by albumin or globulin. It is metabolized in liver and is excreted in urine. So, what are the effects of progesterone on our body, or what are its function? It has a very important role in different organs. Like it has an important effect on uterus. It prepares the uterus for pregnancy, and we will discuss its effect under following heading, like its effect on uterus, its effect on fallopian tube, its effect on cervix, and its effect on mammary gland. First, come to its effect on uterus. One of the most important function of progesterone is its role in thickening the lining of uterus, that is the endometrium, each month. The enriched endometrial lining is prepared to receive a nourished fertilized egg if a pregnancy occurs, and progesterone is produced in placenta and its level remain elevated throughout the pregnancy. So, During each cycle, during each month, progesterone thickens the endometrial lining of uterus, and if pregnancy doesn't occur or fertilization doesn't occur, that lining of endometrium is shed out with the menstrual blood each month. But if fertilization occur, the endometrium lining provides the nourishment to the fertilized egg, and the fetus develop in the endometrial bed. So here you can see it is the endometrial lining, the effect of progesterone. You can see there is marked spiraling of blood vessels, and here the progesterone is high, and with the high level of progesterone there is endometrial thickening with the spiraling of blood vessels. So main function of progesterone is to make changes favoring the implantation of fertilized ovum. The endometrial thickness increases due to increase in number and size of endometrial cells. The size of uterine gland is increased. The uterine gland become more tortuous and it become more perpendicular to the surface, and it become more secretory in nature. The blood supply to endometrium is increased. The blood vessels increase in size, and there is vasodilatation, there is spiraling, and it also progesterone decreases the frequency of uterine contraction during pregnancy. This action prevents the expulsion of implanted ovum from the womb. So, what is action of progesterone over the uterus? Its main action to make all changes favoring the implantation of fertilized ovum. It increases the endometrial thickness, increases the size of uterine glands, increases blood supply, and decreases the frequency of uterine contraction. Now, what is its effect on cervix? So, if the egg is fertilized, progesterone stimulates the growth of blood vessels that is supply the lining of womb and stimulate the gland of endometrium to secrete the nourishment to nutrients to nourish the embryo. So, under the effect of progesterone, the cervical mucus secretion become thick. And it has also role in cervical softening and ripening. So under the action of progesterone, the cervical secretion become thick, viscid and scanty, and this consistency of cervical mucus inhibit the transport of sperm into the uterus. Now, what is its effect on mammary gland? It causes proliferation and enlargement of alveolar cell and make breast more secretory in nature. Progesterone promotes the development of lobules and alveoli of breast, causing the alveolar cell to proliferate, enlarge, and become more secretory in nature. The normal development of breast requires both hormone, the estrogen and progesterone. The estrogen stimulates the growth of ductal system, while the progesterone make it more secretory. Leads to alveolar development and makes it more secretory. So you can see here the development of tubules and alveoli, causing alveolar cell to proliferate, enlarge, and become more secretory in nature. So here in this picture also you can see with the effect of what is the effect of progesterone over the breast. There is more alveolar development, and estrogen leads to more ductal or tubular development. So, by the action of progesterone, the cervical secretion become more thick and viscid, scanty, and this property or this consistency of cervix prevent the further transport of sperm into the uterus. Next, we will discuss what is the effect of progesterone over the mammary gland. So, progesterone causes proliferation and enlargement of alveolar cell and make breast secretory in nature. Makes it more secretory in nature. Progesterone promotes development of lobules and alveoli of breast, causing the alveolar cell to proliferate, enlarge, and become secretory in nature. Normally, in development of breast, both hormone is required, estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen is responsible for mainly growth of ductal system, while the lobular development depends upon the progesterone. Thus, the progesterone and estrogen, when both are required for proper development of mammary gland. You can see here what is the effect of progesterone: development of tubules and alveoli, causing alveolar cell to proliferate, enlarge, and become more secretory in nature. You can see here there is more alveolar development with the effect of progesterone, and estrogen is mainly responsible for development of ductal system. So next we will discuss the hormone relaxin. It is also important. Relaxin is a hormone produced by the ovary and placenta and has important effect in female reproductive system and during pregnancy and in childbirth also, because it relaxes the ligaments in the pelvis and softens and widens the cervix so that the fetus can easily come out of womb to the outer world. Relaxin becomes detectable by the week of 7 to 10 and is produced throughout the pregnancy. This hormone relaxes the mother's muscles, joints, and ligaments to make a room for the growing baby. Yes, it relaxes the pelvic ligaments and muscles so that the growing baby can develop comfortably and room can be created easily, and it also helps for easy come out of baby to the outer world. Next hormone is inhibin. In hypothalamo-pituitary ovarian axis, inhibin has an important role in the hormonal regulation because this hormone inhibits the FSH hormone. Inhibin is secreted by the granulosa cell in the ovary, and it inhibits the follicular stimulating hormone by negative feedback effect. So that's all for today. We have discussed today the ovarian hormone. Ovarian hormone we have finished. Thank you. So, which is very important, estrogen and progesterone. Please read it in detail. It is important. Its effects on different body parts, different organ, and hormonal regulation. It's very important. Thank you.